Hey, Mark McKillier with Live Anabolic. Today, I actually have a fun, easy workout for you guys. So many of my videos are tough. Now, they're great for you, but they are pretty darn tough. Today, you're gonna love this because this is just a 5-minute workout, and all it's gonna do is stretch out your back and give you more mobility in your back, and man, you're gonna feel great afterwards, and very little effort is required. All right, guys, so today is not so much of a workout as it is a way to stretch out your back and just make you feel better. So, all right, if you're like me, you're hunched over a computer a lot, and I don't even take my own advice a lot of times. You know, I'll find myself, kind of scrunching over the keyboard and kind of straining to look at the monitor. My neck's, all messed up and everything. And if I do it, I'm sure you guys do it also. So this is just a real quick way to stretch out. You can do this in the middle of the day. You can do it at the office, all right? You can do it at home, on the road. It really doesn't matter. And you can do it more than once a day. It's so easy and it feels so good. So guys, the rest of the video, I'm gonna be down on my hands and knees. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna incorporate some real simple, basic yoga moves today, along with some pretty straightforward core strengthening movements. So they're gonna go hand to hand, all right? I'm gonna demonstrate, and then I'm gonna tell you guys roughly how many times I want you to perform this circuit, all right? And you guys can kind of, increase the number of circuits or decrease depending on what kind of condition you're in, but really you only need to do about 3 rounds, okay? So guys, this is really not so much about building strength as it is just kind of loosening up our back and relaxing and feeling better. All right, so there's gonna be several basic movements. I'm gonna demonstrate them separately, and then I'm gonna go through one complete circuit exactly like I want you to do it. So, real straightforward yoga move, okay? Guys, this is called a cat move. So I'm down on my hands and knees here, and what I wanna do is push up and round my back as much as I can, and if you can't see on the camera, I'm sucking my stomach in, all right? I'm bringing my belly button up towards my spine, and I'm really trying to feel my back round out, okay? So you're gonna feel a lot of stretch in your lower back and up here in your shoulders when you do this, right? So you go from a neutral position to pushing up, all right? And really bringing your stomach, sucking your gut up towards your spine, all right? So that is a cat move, all right? The cow move is just the exact opposite. So we go from a neutral position, and then we let our back arch and sag, and our butt's gonna stick out, and we're gonna look forward and up, all right? So this is the cow, all right? So we go from cat to cow, and then the third movement is gonna be the bear move. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go from this position on my knees, and I'm just gonna bring my knees just a few inches off the ground. So that's the bear movement, all right? Pretty straightforward, right? And then we're gonna go back to a straight plank on our hands. All right, so those are the 4 different positions of the circuit today. So I'm going to show you just basically how I want you to kind of go through them and how long to hold each pose, okay? And then we'll kind of discuss real quick afterwards how many times I want you guys to try to do it. And of course, depending on how much extra body weight you're carrying, this could be, a much more difficult routine. But for you guys that don't need to lose a whole lot of weight, it's gonna be pretty easy. It's not gonna get you out of breath, but it sure is gonna make your back feel a lot better. So the first thing is, guys, a lot of people mess this up. How to count. How many of you guys think you know how to count? You're doing it wrong. Now it's fine, you can do it wrong if you're counting to 20 or 30, all right, but we're only gonna hold each pose for 3 seconds. So this is how most people count. 1, 2, 3. And they think that's 3 seconds. That's 2 seconds. Because you can't start on 1, all right, 2, 3. There's only 1 second here and 1 second from 2 to 3, so that's 2 seconds total. So to hold a pose for 3 seconds, you have to start with 0, 1, 2, 3. That is how you count to 3, guys. All right, so very first thing we're gonna do here, we're gonna do the cat for 3 seconds. All right, so we're gonna go 0, 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna go into the cow. 0, 1, 2, 3. Bear. 0, 1, 2, 3. Plank. 0, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to come back to the bear. 0, 1, 2, 3. All right, pretty straightforward. That's just one circuit, all right? I'm not out of breath. I'm not killing myself. The goal, guys, is not so much to get a workout in. We're not trying to really build core strength here. We're trying to use some real simple core exercises along with a couple of real straightforward yoga exercises just to stretch things out, okay? Get your spine back in alignment and really just kind of relax, because tension builds up when you're sitting in front of your desk, in front of that computer, okay? Reading a book, looking at your phone too long. Maybe you've been driving several hours, all right? This is a great way to just kind of stretch things out. So you don't need to rest a full minute if you're not out of breath, all right? Just give yourself about 15, 20 seconds, get back down, do it again. So real straightforward. So we're gonna go with the cat. Remember, 0, 1, 2, 3. Cow, 0, 1, 2, 3. Bear, 0, 1, 2, 3. Plank, 0, 1, 2, 3. Back to bear. 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, guys, most of y'all are going to feel like after you're not really out of breath, you're not stressed out, your muscles aren't tired, anything like that. So I would say 3 circuits would be the bare minimum. You can kind of experiment. You can work your way up and do 5, 6 of these. You don't need to do 15 or 20, all right? Now, you'll be able to do it because it's not a real difficult set of movements. You're just not stressing your body, okay? But remember, that's not the goal. This is not a workout per se, all right? We're not trying to build muscle. We're not trying to increase our cardio capacity. This is just kind of a stretch and relaxation little set of exercises here that I think you guys, if you just kind of practice them a few times, I think you're going to find out that you're going to feel a lot better. And remember, this is only going to take just a few minutes. Pop back up, get from that desk. You can start doing your work again, reading your book, get back in the car, whatever it is. And then if you feel like later in the day your back's starting to get a little stiff and sore, all right, your shoulders, are getting tight, this is a great way to just stretch things out. Takes absolutely 0 equipment and it only takes a few minutes. So guys, get out on the ground, make yourself feel better, and I promise you'll thank me later. And it ain't hard, but if you stick with it and never give up on yourself, I promise your back is going to feel a lot better.